We've all seen medical scrubs, but have you ever really stopped to think about what goes into making them? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the surprising complexity behind modern medical apparel and what it actually takes to create the high-performance gear healthcare professionals rely on every single day.
So what is it? What's that magic ingredient that turns a simple uniform into a piece of high-performance medical equipment? It's a fantastic question to start with, because we're not just talking about clothes here. Not at all. We're talking about a tool that has to perform under intense pressure, shift after grueling shift.
All right, let's just dive right in. To really get what's going on with modern scrubs, you have to kind of shift your whole perspective. For healthcare workers, this isn't just a uniform. It's a critical piece of their daily toolkit.
I mean, think about it. This apparel is a really strategic part of the massive, and I mean massive, healthcare supply chain. It needs to be incredibly reliable, the performance has to be consistent, and it's got to be durable enough to withstand some pretty intense conditions. This is exactly where specialized manufacturers come in, not just as suppliers, but as real strategic partners in that whole chain.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. A single manufacturer can end up serving two totally different kinds of clients, each with their own unique needs. On one side, you've got these huge institutions, and on the other, you've got ambitious entrepreneurs just starting out. Let's break down these two paths.
And this just lays it all out, doesn't it? An institution needs bulk procurement. We're talking thousands of units, with the laser focus on reliability and consistency. But a new brand? They're trying to create an identity from scratch. Their focus is all about customization, unique design, and the flexibility of starting with really low order quantities. Two completely different worlds, served by one manufacturing partner.
So let's go down that first path, the institutional solution. This is all about delivering rock-solid reliability on a massive scale for folks like hospital procurement managers and large medical groups.
For these big clients, the challenges are pretty clear. They've got to manage costs, make sure they never run out of supplies, and maintain super high standards. So a manufacturing partner steps in with solutions like tiered pricing for those huge orders and guaranteed inventory. That means a specific color, say hospital blue, is always in stock. The fabrics themselves have to be tough enough to survive industrial-strength laundering, and of course, they need perfect, high-precision logo embroidery for branding. And here's the proof in the pudding, right? A procurement head from a major U.S. healthcare group points out all the key things: premium quality, on-time delivery, and flawless customization on an order of 2,000 sets. That is reliability at scale, right there.
Okay, so that's the institutional side of things. But what about that second path? Now we're talking to the dreamers, the entrepreneurs, the people with a vision for a whole new line of medical apparel. How do you take that idea and actually make it real?
Well, the process is usually broken down into 5 pretty clear steps. It all starts with your idea. Could be a sketch, an inspiration photo, whatever. The manufacturer then turns that into a quote and a digital mock-up so you can see it. From there, they make a physical sample to nail down everything from the fit to the fabric feel. Once you say go, it's on to bulk production, and then finally, global delivery. It's a really clear roadmap from concept to customer.
Now, the really crucial part here is that a good manufacturing partner handles all the nitty-gritty technical stuff. They create those super detailed manufacturing blueprints, people in the biz call them tech packs, and they manage all the branding details like custom woven labels and even the retail packaging. This frees you, the brand owner, up to focus on what you do best: marketing and growing your business.
Okay, let's talk about one of the biggest roadblocks for any new brand, the minimum order quantity, or MOQ. It's exactly what it sounds like. The smallest order a factory will even agree to make for you. So when manufacturers offer low MOQs, they're basically tearing down that barrier. It lets startups get off the ground with way less risk and then scale up as they grow. Honestly, it is a total game changer for entrepreneurs in this space.
So we've seen these two very different paths, right? But what's the one thing that connects them? It's the core technology that's literally woven into the fabric itself. This is the foundation of quality that every single person wearing these scrubs benefits from, whether they work for a giant hospital or wear a cool new boutique brand. First up, 4-way stretch. And look, this isn't just about being comfortable, it's about performance. By using these high-percentage spandex blends, the fabric gives you maximum mobility and ergonomic support. And that is absolutely essential for healthcare professionals who are constantly moving during a 12-hour shift. Next, and this is so important, is the antimicrobial finish. These fabrics are treated with silver ions that actively stop bacteria from growing. This directly tackles the non-negotiable safety and hygiene standards that are critical in any medical environment. And finally, there's moisture-wicking technology. These advanced fabric blends are engineered to pull sweat away from the body. This helps regulate temperature during super high-stress, high-intensity work. It's all about keeping our pros cool, dry, and focused on what matters most, the patient.
So as we start to wrap this up, it's pretty clear that the best approach here isn't just about filling orders. It's about being a real partner in progress, whether that progress is for a huge institution or a brand new startup. So what really makes a manufacturer stand out in this crowded space? Well, it's a whole package of key services, right? Things like having in-house designers, being able to do fast sampling, offering those crucial low MOQs for new brands, having a dedicated support team, and of course, reliable global shipping. It's about creating an entire ecosystem to help their partners succeed.
And you know, this line really says it all. The goal isn't just to make a product. The real goal is to build something that lasts, to help build a brand, and to do it together through partnership.
And that brings us to our final question for today. When you combine this kind of technology, this flexibility, and a true sense of partnership, what does the future of medical apparel even look like? It seems the answer is less about just making uniforms and a whole lot more about engineering solutions.